All right, guys. So on IXL today, you're going to be doing some problems on quartiles. But first, I want to go over a couple things why we need to know about quartiles. So basically, you have a box and whisker plot. It's a special type of diagram where the data can be split into quartiles. Obviously, quartiles means four different sections. You have the box and whisker plot here. So you can see that it's obviously a box with whiskers on it. This number right here is the lowest value. This point right here is your lower quartile, which is the median of the lower half. This is the median of the entire data set. This is the upper quartile, which would be the median of the upper half. And then finally, your highest value. Sometimes box and whisker plots are symmetrical, and most of the times they're not. This is just the way I happen to draw this one out. So again, the lower quartile is what we're going to be focusing on, and also the upper quartile. So the lower quartile is the median of the lower half, and the upper quartile is the median of the upper half. So we're going to go ahead and start with some examples here. So in the data set below, what is the lower quartile? Well, the first thing that you have to do is you have to go ahead and list out the numbers in order from least to greatest. So let's go ahead and do that. So the way that I do that is I like to I write down the number. I see 1 is the smallest number in the data set. I cross it off. Then I see there's a 3, I cross it off. And I'm going to keep doing that as I go along. So that way I don't forget to accidentally take a number. Okay. And then from there, I'll go ahead and finish that up. And then 3 nines. So what you're going to do once you list the orders and the numbers in order from least to greatest is you're going to go ahead and you're going to find the median of the data. Remember, the median is the middle number. So the way that I do that is I just cross off from end to end. So I go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And we have actually an exact number in the middle. So this would be my median. And so I'm going to actually split the data in half from here and from here. Okay. So I have my lower half of the data, I have my upper half of the data, and then I have my median right in the middle. Now, the question is what is the lower quartile? So now I only need to deal with the lower half. So I'm going to take those numbers, 1, 3, 4, and 5. I'm not including 6 because 6 is the actual median. So it's in the middle, only the lower half. And then from here, I need to find the median because it's asking for the lower quartile, the median of the lower half. So again, cross off from end to end. So 1 and 5, and then 3 and 4. So we have a problem. We don't have an exact number in the middle. But remember, to find the median of the two numbers in the middle, you add them together. So that would give me 7. I would divide by 2 because I'm going to find their average, and it'd give me 3.5. And we could also eyeball that, and we would know that obviously 3.5 is exactly in the middle of 3 and 4. So the answer to the question here is, what is the lower quartile? I like to say LQ is 3.5. So the lower quartile is 3.5. All right, let's go ahead and do example number 2. So in example number 2, same kind of question, just so we have some decimals here. So in the data set below, what is the upper quartile? So again, remember, you're going to order the data from least to greatest. So let's go ahead and do that. So 14.7. I think there was another 14.7. And then 19.7. And 26.7. 44. And then 44.6. So again, remember, the first step is to actually find the median of the entire data set, which means you have to order the numbers from least to greatest. So we just did that. And then we're going to go ahead and cross off from end to end. And we have the median is going to be right here. Now, it's not actually asking you for the median. It would be between these two numbers. So what I do in this case, since I don't have exactly a number in the middle, I'm going to go ahead and split the data in half right here because that's where the median would be, right? So I have my lower half again, and I have my upper half. But let's see what the question is asking us for. We're asking for the upper quartile. So I don't even need to deal with the lower half. I take the numbers in the upper half where I sectioned it off. So I take 26.7, 44, and 44.6. And then from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cross off, obviously, from end to end. And my upper quartile, so my UQ this time would be 44. All right. Example number 3. Now, in example number 3, it says in the data set below, what are my lower quartile, the median, and the upper quartile? So it's asking me for all of the above. So what I'm going to do, obviously, first is I'm going to order my numbers from least to greatest. So I'm going to do that kind of quickly here. So 60, 63, 64, 76, 82, 87, and 99. Make sure if you want to do that method, if you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 numbers here, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 numbers up there. Okay, so we're good. So remember, the first thing you always have to find is the median. So the number in the middle, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. We have exactly one number in the middle. So I can say 76 is definitely my median. So I answered one of my questions so far, the median. All right, then from here, you want to split the data in half. And remember, you split it at the median. In this case, there actually happens to be a median in the data set. I don't have to find it. So it splits in half there. So now I have my lower half and I have my upper half. So my lower half, I have 60, 63, and 64. Find the median of the lower half to find the lower quartile. So end to end. So 63 is my lower quartile, my LQ. And then I'm going to do the same up here, 82, 87, and 99. I just took those numbers from my upper half, and I find my upper quartile by finding the median of the upper half. So it's 87 in this case. So 87 is my upper quartile. Okay. And then the last thing that IXL is going to ask you is, what is the interquartile range? Well, interquartile range is the difference. Remember, difference means to subtract between the upper quartile and the lower quartile. So the upper quartile and the lower quartile. So if we were going to take this question up here, we would have to first find our upper quartile, which is 87, right? Then subtract our lower quartile, 63. And if I subtracted those two, I'd get my interquartile range of 24. Okay, so that's how you find the interquartile range. Hope this helps. If you guys have any questions, remember I have office hours Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 10:30 to 11. Otherwise, email me and we can meet up on Google Meet anytime. Hope you're having a great week and have a great day.